Siemanko, witam wszystkich.
What needs to be done?
Look, a military encampment's a complicated thing. I don't expect it to be as peaceful and orderly as Holy Mass. But what we have here now is havoc. The men are as nervous and short-tempered as caged bears. When you walk around the camps, you'll see for yourself. Grumbling everywhere, complaints about everything from the gruel to the fleas. They're moaning they've drunk the alehouse dry, and now they have to wait for the next batch of beer. We've got dead who deserve a decent burial, and a lot of wounded, including one of their lordships. The less the troops grumble, the better off we'll all be. But that's not even the main problem.
What do you mean?
Did you hear what Sir Divish was saying to Fafar, our master builder?
I heard some of it.
And what did you make of it?
He'll manage. He was in charge of the whole Skalitz mine works, so what's one trebuchet?
But if it'll take him as long as he said, we can't wait until Judgment Day. We don't have that much time.
I'll try to ask him if I can help in some way.
You should definitely do that. Without a trebuchet, we're much too weak.
How are you faring, Sir Robart?
How do you think I'm faring, lad? There's some cutthroat thug lolling about in my bed at the castle.
Well, at least no one's raised Talmberg.
Not so far. Though we may end up doing it ourselves to smoke the bastard out.
I imagine Sir Divish isn't taking it too well.
And why do you think he handed command over to me? But it pains my heart too. That place is my home.
What's the easiest way to take back Talmberg?
The easiest way? Call in the Royal Army and leave it to them. But there's no Royal Army to help us now, and we can't afford to wait. What's more, we don't want to destroy the castle. Personally, I'd like to return to it.
Repairing the castle would be expensive.
And time-consuming. No trebuchet is wholly on target. The missiles fly as they please. And if we blast the castle to pieces and Sigismund comes back, he'll make short work of us.
Do you think Sigismund will come back?
How do I know what's in his head? But if he doesn't take advantage of this chaos, someone else probably will. The whole country will know about it soon enough.
I'd never have thought so many people were keeping an eye on Talmberg. Like that fellow Havel.
Not only Talmberg, and we've left precious few men in Ratai. If we're defeated here, who's to stop them from pillaging the whole province? And there's no shortage of power-hungry bastards like Havel and Toth in Bohemia.
Is there some way we can get through the gate?
There are steps from the gate up to the walkway on the battlements, and I don't know how Istvan's covering them. Then there's the portcullis to get through. A big battering ram might breach it, but how could you get one that close? I reckon we'll have to set fire to it.
Stack up brushwood and light it?
Brushwood, timber, anything that burns, soaked in as much pitch as possible. The local charcoal burners surely have some.
And even if it doesn't burn the gate right down, it'll weaken it and make it easier to break through.
Exactly.
And what about the walls? Which side is the most vulnerable?
The south and east are solid. It would be useless to try anything there.
It's best defended from the north, and as for the west...
From the west is where we tried it, and got royally fucked, if you recall. But I think in the end we'll try that way again, only this time we'll do it better.
Pity they didn't stay holed up in Franjik for longer. It would have been much easier there.
Toth is a wily fox. If he'd had all his men with him there would have been real carnage. It's likely we only won there because he'd already gone and taken most of his best soldiers with him. See you later. God be with you.
Is there anything else I can help with?
Well, we need some pitch. I know you had dealings with the charcoal burners.
I've met a few, true enough.
Then have a look around the area. If you manage to find any pitch, bring it to our quartermaster in the camp at the quarry.
I'd like to get...
So,
I'd like...
first you have to...
Well,
Good luck then.
My respects to you.
How are things with you?
I'm worried. I've a bad feeling about all this.
How's that?
I couldn't say. I just feel it in my guts. Like when you eat something bad and you have to keep running to the outhouse. Or maybe I ate something bad.
May the Lord watch over you.
God bless you. What troubles you?
Sir Robard sent me to you. He said you have to build a trebuchet.
Indeed. A trebuchet that can smash the walls of Tamburg. I, a mining engineer. What do I know of war machines? I'll never manage it on my own.
Well, I'd like to help you, but how? I don't know anything about trebuchets either.
Actually, there is a way you could help. Conrad Kieser came to Sassa recently. If you could get him to come here, it would save my skin.
Conrad Kieser? Who's he?
He's a scholar who studied medicine, but he also designed siege engines. He even took part in the siege of Nicopolis, together with Sigismund.
You're still an engineer, though. Couldn't you build it yourself?
Are you serious? Do you know how complicated such a machine is? What forces are at work in the contraption? If we were lucky, it wouldn't fire at all. Far more likely it would smash itself to smithereens and kill lots of us instead of the enemy.
He was with Sigismund.
It's not so straightforward. They quarrelled after the battle, after Conrad blamed their defeat on Sigismund.
I don't suppose he took that too well.
Quite. That's what led to Conrad being banished from Prague and making a base at Betlen Castle.
Banished? Like a common criminal?
He was a member of the court and a doctor and a master engineer, so nothing quite that bad befell him. I've even heard he has a whole host of wise men with him and they're writing some book together.
What's he doing here in Sasau?
They sent him over here to help with building the monastery. No doubt they had to pay handsomely to get him.
And how am I supposed to get him here? Abduct him?
Well, only if all else fails. We need his cooperation. Try having a word with him. By all accounts, he hates Sigismund.
All right, I'll do what I can.
Thank you, Henry. Maybe we will build that trebuchet after all. Take care.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
How are we doing with the food?
Who wants to know? One of their lordships?
No, I just wondered if there was anything you're short of.
Oh, I see. The lordling is wondering if we're in urgent need of anything. Well. To tell the truth, we don't have much meat. They bring it round often enough, but never as much as they should.
Yes, I've heard something like that.
I'll say. Every other man's moaning on about it. The gamekeepers are doing all they can, but they can't keep up. So if you know how to help them out, bring it right here. I'll take care of the rest.
Fine, I'll keep that in mind. Do we have any beer?
Christ, I wish we did. Our ale's all gone, and we've drained the local inn dry.
That's bad news.
Don't I know it? You can't go and catch a beer in the woods, either. But if you happen to know about some, let's hear it. News like that'd refresh me almost as much as a drink. And the lads, too. God be with you.
Gdzie ten drugi spadł?
I brought you some meat.
Stack it over here.
That's the lot.
Great. If we're really going to have to storm the walls, then at least it should be with full bellies. Oh, and here's something for your trouble. God be with you.
No ale to na razie to ja mu tam tego nie zaniosę. Bo to jego tam nie będzie.
Greetings.
How goes it, Sir Bernard?
How goes it? We're sitting here under the castle, and all day long there's folks hewing stones. My ears are ringing as if I'd been struck on the head, which is just how I feel.
I felt that way too since the night of the attack.
That went horribly wrong. And even so, we were lucky. Could have gone much worse.
How are the men holding up?
They're a rabble. The out-of-towners are desperate to go home. And the locals, they've got nowhere else to go. So they're just generally complaining.
Are they causing trouble?
No trouble as such. It's true I've caught a few of them asleep on their watch. But there's nothing a couple of lashes of the whip can't cure.
Well, there might be a simpler solution.
Whipping a man's simple enough. Just give one of them a beating, the others will remember. And when they forget, do it again.
But then you'd have an injured soldier. It occurred to me a herbal potion might do the trick.
I never heard of any wives' quackery helping troop morale. But Christ knows they could do with something to flush the booze out of them and keep their eyes open. Goodbye.
Dobra, to zielarka. Zamknięta ta gospoda? O.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Gdzie ta gospoda jest?
Long potions and talisman to give you the luck of the angel.
God be with you. What can I do for you?
I need to bring a few kegs of beer back to Talmberg.
I've hardly any beer left. But I've got a lot of goat's milk. You think that might lift their spirits? Good luck to you.
Good day to you. Good luck, then.
Take care.
To u tego piwa nie kupi. Do tej zielarki bym skoczył, bo tu niedaleko.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
A ty to kto? Nie, chyba nie. No a to dlaczego masz inny nick? To skąd ja mam wiedzieć, kto ty jesteś, jak nick zmieniłaś?
God bless. What can I help you with?
I'd like to talk to you about that ghost.
What about it? Did you manage to get rid of him?
Yes. Well, in a way. There was no ghost. Just a guilty conscience and past wrongs. The truth and an atonement cross helped where smudging and casting spells didn't.
And what else are ghosts but the result of a guilty conscience? Don't take the dead lightly. You could have managed without the cross, though, if you'd really done as I told you.
It was no ghost.
Well, aren't you the clever one? But you're young yet. Life will teach you. Here's some herbs and a potion for your efforts.
Thanks. I just wanted to tell you what...
Don't tell me anything. Save your wisdom for yourself. Like I've said, don't take the dead lightly. God be with you.
The troops are falling asleep on guard duty. Do you have anything to help?
There's a recipe I know. I could brew up enough for 2 or 3 men with what I have here.
No, I need enough for a whole bloody encampment. Actually, for 3 camps.
That much? It would take me a week just to pick the herbs for it. Unless you were to do a bit of the legwork yourself.
Seems only reasonable, since I'm the one who wants it. What do you need?
1 handful of valerian and 2 of mint, but make sure it's fresh. And a little wormwood wouldn't hurt.
I've gathered up all we need.
Excellent. This will probably do the trick. And do you have the wormwood?
Here it is.
Fine, fine. I'll get started. It's going to take a while. Good luck, then.
A ty to kto? Gdzie ona polazła?
Good morning. God be with you.
No to się nie wiem, ona mi dała te eliksiry, czy nie? Czekaj, aż eliksir będzie gotowy.
God's blessings.
So, is the concoction ready?
All done. Here, take the keg. I won't be lugging a heavy great thing like that around myself.
Thank you for your help.
Well, best of luck, lad. Now, I need a rest. Take care.
Coś jeszcze włosy chyba zbugowały. Dobra, to piwo trzeba załatwić, ale deczko nie ma piwa.
How are you?
Andrew, there's no more beer in Talmberg, and the soldiers are starting to grumble. Can't you send some there?
I could, but there's nothing in it for me.
Just as a matter of interest, who do you pay your taxes to?
You're saying I should be paying to Talmberg, told Sir Divish? When Sir Havel of Voldeck was the master here, I managed to wriggle out of it. Nobody's come collecting since.
Well, right now, there are 3 noblemen camped by Talmberg, one of whom might be very interested to learn about all the tax you owe. I imagine he might want to collect it in the form of beer.
When you put it like that, I have got a few kegs I could send over. I won't lose out too much. They'd only spoil if I kept them longer, and I'd have to throw them away.
Just remember, if you poison them, they'll hang you for it.
Those soldiers would drink it up long before it has time to go off. And what's more, what with all that cabbage being eaten, it wouldn't occur to anyone the shits came courtesy of the beer. I'll have them loaded up right away and taken there. And give their lordships my regards. Tell them I'm sending my best beer as a gift. Why the devil shouldn't I get some goodwill out of this at least?
I'm at your...
I need to bring a few kegs of beer back to Talmberg.
I've hardly any beer left, but I have got a lot of goats. Goodbye.
Może wystarczyło w tym jednym miejscu załatwić. Kurwa, ten zegarek nie mógłby szybciej lecieć. I jeszcze to kurwa zwolnienie zawsze w ostatnią godzinę. Nie wiem po jakiego chuja tak jest zrobione. Mega wkurwiające naprawdę. Tak jak to jego zwolnienie podczas szybkiej podróży w miastach. Po jakiego chuja? Coś ta podłoga nie daje oparcia, co? A chuj tam. Ta zawieszona, ten kurwa nie chce rozmawiać.
God save you. What can I do for you?
I need to bring a few kegs of beer back to Talmberg.
I've hardly any beer left.
Pierdolę.
I have got a lot of goat's milk.
A ci to z kozim mlekiem tylko. Dobra. Wydaje, że to wystarczy. No bo nigdzie indziej nie ma.
Yeah!
Kwatermistrz, on tutaj gdzieś był. Gdzie on jest? No to piwo, no załatwiłem. No kurwa, wypierdalaj. Ten pies to też jest kurwa jakiś upośledzony.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
I've arranged some beer for you from the local tavern.
You're a proper treasure, you are. I'm gonna put a word in about how well you look after us. Like your own kith and kin. Take care now.
Dobra. Gdzie jest Bernard?
Greetings.
This ought to help with your sleepy soldiers.
What's in it? It stinks to hell.
Yes, and it's hellish potent too. A drop in the evening, and you won't fall asleep till just before noon.
Really? I hope it does the job. That it doesn't give them a runs in the process.
Hopefully not. But if it does, well, it's hard to sleep with the runs, isn't it?
True enough. But you're not much good as a guard when you're squatting in the bushes. Take care.
Dobra, teraz tak. Tu by mi pasowało skoczyć.
Yeah.
Do you want to buy some game? What'll it be? Show me what you have for sale.
Yeah.
How are you, Henry?
I'm honored that you should come to me.
I'm looking for some pitch for Talmberg.
Already? What happened to the last lot we supplied?
I don't know, and it doesn't matter. Do you have any, or don't you?
I do. I had a buyer lined up, but it's been a while since he showed his face. What do you need it for?
Talmberg's been taken by a horde of brigands, so we're laying siege to it. We could use some pitch.
Christ's blood. I hadn't heard the news. All right, it's all yours. You gave us a hand with that ginger when we needed it, and if it's for Sir Divish, I know my duty. If you want to haul it away yourself, feel free, or I can get someone to deliver it to you.
Thank you. God bless you.
Good luck then.
Dobra, to mamy.
Yeah.
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
How do you feel, Sir Divish? How's the shoulder?
I felt better, boy. I feel awful, truth be told, and my shoulder's paining me.
Let someone tend to the wound and you'll soon be better.
The flesh can be healed, perhaps, but the spirit... Henry, can you do something for me?
What is it you need, sir?
I need a priest as well as a physician. The closest was in Rovna, but I don't know what happened to him. And then there's the one from Ujits. What's his name?
Godwin. But why would you need a priest? The wound will heal, especially with the help of one of the monks.
It's not about me. I've got a lot of wounded here that won't see morning, and dead men, and I have to confess my sins. Good luck, then.
Yeah.
The charcoal burners nearby have some stocks of pitch they'll let us have.
That's handy. Sir Robard will be pleased. What little we had left was running out, and he was getting worried.
Well, he can stop worrying.
Good. I'll get someone to take care of it. Take care now.
Jesus Christ be praised.
There's something I need from you, Father Godwin.
Is there, my son? How can I help?
There are a lot of dead and wounded at Talmberg, and no one to make the sign of the cross on their foreheads.
I'd like to help.
Wiesz co, to jest mój trzeci laptop MSI i jestem zajebiście zadowolony z nich.
And if I make just one false move, they'll have the bishop down on my back.
Temperatury trzyma spoko, chłodzenie
If
jest
he
dobre.
wants me, let him come and speak to me himself. But I'm not going anywhere.
Nie
It's your
narzekam w
fault I
ogóle.
have to live with a sword dangling over my head, Hal. And don't think I've forgotten it.
I never forced you to do anything. And just because I didn't help you out, you're denying God's forgiveness to innocent
Wcześniej
strangers.
miałem z RTX-em 3050, też się dobrze sprawdzał, a jeszcze wcześniej miałem z tym, z GTX-em 1050
Why
i też
don't you
było
turn it
ok.
round on them? Why don't you say you'll go to Talmberg because it's the right thing to do and your Christian duty, even though you might be shot in the process, like that saint?
Sebastian. That might help, I suppose. But tell me the truth. Is the air really thick with arrows?
It is a siege, but all the camps are well out of range, so you don't have to worry about that.
Well, see how the martyrdom angle works and then I'll go. At least getting out of here for a while will give me a break from all those judgmental looks. To forgive is human, damn it! Or is it to err that's human? I can never remember. May the Lord watch over you.
Dobra, to mamy, to teraz do Sazawy by skoczył. No i co, dobrze chyba się sprawdza, nie? No i git. A, w Sazawie mógłbym przy okazji może płatnerza zwerbować do Przybysławic, jak będę, o. Właśnie. Tam też było jakaś mowa o tym. Z tego co pamiętam. Czy Kowala? Kowala chyba miałem zwerbować. No ten zegar to jest taki przeziębiony. Ja nie wiem, po jakiego chuja on w tej ostatniej godzinie tak zwalnia. No nie wiem, kurwa, po co to jest tak zrobione. Że to jest bez sensu.
I've come to ask for help.
Again? Such trying times we live in. God is testing us all. So what is it you need?
Their lordships have laid siege to Talmberg, and the brigands have wounded Sir Divish and many other people. I'm to ask if the monastery might send someone to help.
These are tragic times. Fortunately, I've only a little work left to do here, so I'll gather my things and set off for Talmberg.
Thank you, Father. May God reward you 1,000 times.
Good luck.
I just won't get any sleep.
Do you happen to know the whereabouts of Conrad Keyser?
And what do you want from the old buzzard? Never mind. What do I care? It's the big house in the courtyard by the monastery.
No to przy okazji, dobra. Tam za chwilę pójdę, tylko jeszcze z tym kowalem. teraz tak, którego tamtego bym może spróbował. Ale ja ci powiem, że ten 4070 jest wystarczający. No i kurwa, wszystkie nawet najnowsze gry działają bez problemu. Nigdy nie ma jakiegoś tam problemu z klatkarzem ani nic. Wszystko fajnie śmiga. Tutaj też mam wszystko na full live, wiesz. Jest zajebiście. Czy ja to chciałem iść? Tam chyba. Teraz czekam na ten remake Silent Hilla 2. Do 8 premiera, ale w preorderze chyba już w niedzielę będzie można zagrać. Niby 2 dni wcześniej ma być. Gdzie ten kowal był? Tutaj.
What do you need?
I need a skilled swordsmith in Pribyslavitz who'll put good, strong steel in my men's hands. Are you interested?
What? Give up my shop here to move to some ruins in the woods? Trade's not so great right now, true, but why would I do that?
You're looking at it all wrong. You should see it as an investment in a better future. How many smiths are there here in Sasau alone? In Pribyslavitz, you be the one and only. And the village is growing and growing, so there'll be fat profits to be had.
I can see you're an enterprising young man. All right, I'll do it. Good luck then.
No to dobra.
It was bad enough last time.
Słuchaj, teraz jest już troszkę inaczej. To nie jest tak jak dawniej, że gry miały takie przeskoki technologiczne i wiesz, trzeba było co chwilę sprzęt, kurwa, upgrade'ować, wymieniać i tego typu rzeczy, nie? Już nie ma takich, kurwa, właśnie takiego przeskoku, takich wymagań już nie ma. Także to wszystko się troszkę pozmieniało. Nie trzeba co chwilę komputera ulepszać. Te nowe gry chodzą bez problemu. Tak masz oczywiście w miarę dobry, nie?
I'm honored that a knight such as you...
Master Blacksmith, I've got a great offer for you.
Not now. First I've got to deal with that bastard Zack. Come to me afterwards.
See you later.
Czyli tak... Generator klatek zrobi swoje, nie bój się. Teraz im się już nie chce optymalizować gier, bo to wszystko kurwa robi, wiesz, DSL i to inne pierdoły. Także już oni nawet, wiesz, nie optymalizują tych gier, nie? Programy robią to za nich. Robi robotę pewnie. Ale ten wątek z klasztorem był kurwa nudny. Ja pierdolę. Najgorszy motyw w tej grze. Jak do tej pory.
Oh, come on. What are you trying on me?
Look at
No, dla mnie też, tylko Nvidia. Nvidia i Intel. Gdzie jest ten koleś? A tu jest.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
I've come from Captain Robart.
And what might the captain be wanting to let me know?
I'm not a messenger. I've nothing to report. The captain thought I could lend you a hand.
Oh, so it's you, the hero of Talmberg. So be it. If you succeed, I'll gladly
Najgorszy
reward you.
moment właśnie.
And if you don't,
Klasztor
I
jest
won't be shedding
tragiczny.
any tears. We know that one of their encampment is on the
No ale
hill
to
by
ja tu nie
Skellig,
przyszedłem.
nearby the mines.
I'll take a look there.
See you later.
Nie, zaraz. To nie ten gość. Konrad. Nie Sebastian.
Thief!
Jaki kurwa złodziej.
You thought I wouldn't find out? You didn't return the relic.
But I... Oh, bugger.
How could you do that? It's because of people like you that they won't let decent folk in.
Ty, no ale... Ja próbowałem odnieść tą relikwię. Noż kurwa, teraz będzie się wczytywało pół godziny. Nie wiem, czasami tak się jakoś dziwnie wczytuje ta gra. Coś nie może naskoczyć. Co tam się odpierdoliło? Ja próbowałem tą relikwię odnieść tam z powrotem, ale się nie dało. No co jest do chuja? Może ją tam wyrzucić, czy coś? Jak się da, ale... Chyba nie, bo to jest przedmiot fabularny.
Thief! What? You...
Kurwa mać. No co jest do chuja? Przemysławice odbudowałem, czekaj, z DLC-ków to ja na razie zrobiłem ten turniej. Wygrałem tą zbroję w nim, tą szlachty, coś tam. Trzeba było 5 turniejów wygrać, żeby ją zdobyć. Zdobyłem tą zbroję Warhorse'a, ale one mi się nie podobają, bo mają te kurwa szmatki na hełmach. Dlatego zainstalowałem sobie tą z moda z Nexusa, bo jest bardzo ładna. Troszkę gorsze statystyki ma od tamtych, ale jest zajebiście ładna. Wiesz. Jo, będzie mnie tam wkurwiał cały czas.
God save. Good luck then.
Dobra. Przybysławice odbudowałem, zrobiłem ten turniej, tą zbroję Warhorse'a i chyba na razie tyle z DLC-ków robiłem. A jakbym ja tą relikwię tam spróbował, nie wiem, wyrzucić czy coś? No to jest ta miska z jaskini. Nie czekam. Ja to po prostu gram w to tak z czystej ciekawości. No, kiedyś pewnie zagram w 2, ale nie czekam jakoś specjalnie na nią. Ja czekam na Silent Hilla 2. Jedyna gra, na którą czekam na chwilę obecną. Bo ja zabrałem tą miskę stąd, no ale kurwa, to się nie da tej miski odnieść, no. Is the day before? Nie. Nie, bo nie interesuję się takimi grami. Nawet nie wiem, co to za gra jest. Nie da się jej tutaj położyć. To tamten jak mnie zaczepi, to znowu się kurwa coś zawiesi. No to praktycznie jak każdy deweloper teraz. Kasę biorą, chuj nie robią. No, są wyjątki, ale zaczyna ich być coraz mniej.
Oh, come on. What are you trying on?
Skryba. Chyba tu gdzie jest ten gość? A tutaj.
Enter. Huh? By the horn of Joshua, you startle me.
Wystraszył go, a sam mu kazał wejść.
I thought you were urban. What do you want?
Sir Tobias Fayfar, the master builder and engineer from Skalitz, sends his greetings.
Fayfar? Tobias Fayfar? I've heard of him. He invented an interesting mining machine. What does he need?
Sir, have you heard what's been going on in Talmberg?
I've heard a thing or two. Is it true the castle's been taken?
It has, and we want to take it back. Master Fayfar has been given the task of building a trebuchet, but he's not sure he can manage it.
I doubt it myself. Building siege engines is an entirely different kettle of fish than mining. Damn, I'd like to rain some boulders on those heathens of Sigismund's. But that can't be done with a quill and parchment.
Gdzie ty się szwędasz znowu, co? Siema.
Why can't you leave?
That's a long story. I was a little, more than a little, critical of Sigismund's efforts at Nicopolis. And it might surprise you to know, after that defeat, he didn't particularly appreciate my criticism. Then, when Sigismund abducted the king, I didn't feel too secure in Prague, so I left. Perhaps left is the wrong word. Some might say I was banished. In any case, I went to Bethlern Castle.
They locked you up in Bethlern?
Not quite. It's a royal castle. They leave me to my own devices there. Frankly, this so-called banishment has been a bit of a blessing. I have peace and quiet to attend to my opus and a band of able assistants. Although I have lost quite a few of my patrons, thanks to all this unrest.
And why are you here in Sasau?
To be honest, I need the money.
Money, sir? You don't seem like a man who lives in want.
Dear me, no. I don't need it to support myself. It's to fund my opus. That's why I agreed to help with the construction of the monastery. So, you see, I can't simply take my leave.
What is it you're working on, sir?
Belli Fortis. A great book of war machines and weapons. My opus magnum, my legacy. All you have seen here are but snippets of my great work. Mark my words. One day our whole world will be run by machines and inventions not yet dreamed of.
Of course. Any day now they'll plough our fields and milk our cattle.
What did you say?
Nothing. Just thinking aloud about things for battle. Who do you work for here?
My contract is with the abbot himself, but I discuss the work details with Carol, the monastery's master builder.
Could I help you escape, perhaps?
Who says I want to?
But you said you couldn't leave, sir.
Young man, I can't leave because I gave my word I'd help with the building of the monastery here. And my word is my bond. I have no intention of sneaking away like some criminal.
Could I not just pay off the master builder for your services?
I doubt it. Carol is only interested in the construction. As long as he has the money to pay the craftsman's wages, that's all he needs.
Ah, as long as he has enough for wages, you say?
Yes. What are you thinking?
Couldn't Carol be persuaded somehow? After all, the defence of the province is at stake.
I realise that, but Sasau Monastery has always kept its neutrality. What's more, the abbot isn't here at present, and without his permission, Carol won't be persuaded. But I might have another idea.
What do you suggest?
Carol received his commission in writing. If you found it, we could copy the abbot's seal and signature on our own document.
That's a curiously interesting idea.
My inventiveness has many applications. I could be back here before the abbot, so he won't even know I was gone.
I don't want to play tricks. I'll try to think of another way.
Może da się go przekonać.
What can I do for you?
I need some help from Master Conrad.
Then go and talk to him.
The thing is, he's already agreed, but he'd have to go to Talmberg.
I can't consent to that. He signed a contract for building the monastery, and we pay him a pile of coin for every day he spends here.
But the conquest of Talmberg is more important for the province.
From what I hear, it's awfully important first and foremost for your lord. Sassau's always been neutral. Anyway, I take my orders directly from the abbot.
Conrad would only have to leave for a few days. Surely you can manage without him for a short while.
We might, if he didn't get himself killed there. I've given my answer. No. He stays here until the abbot says otherwise, and the abbot isn't here at the moment.
Thank you for your...
You're welcome.
May God...
See you later.
Dobra, spróbujemy go przekupić może.
I hope...
The thing is... Supposing I compensated you for his brief absence, perhaps with some coin?
What use would coin be to me if the monastery roof collapses? Then I'd be the one having to pay compensation.
Thank you for your invaluable assistance.
You're welcome.
May God reward you in kind. The thing is...
I can't...
But the...
And...
Thank
you.
May God...
Czyli to nie przejdzie, trzeba to zrobić inaczej. Gdzie on kasę trzyma?
Are you sure you won't release Conrad? You won't be gone long?
Not a chance.
Well, anyway, I've heard it said there's not enough money to finish the construction. So, I thought as a lover of architecture, I might contribute.
How the hell do you know that?
That's neither here nor there. The important thing is to let me help you.
How much will you give, damn you? Very well, then. Keezer can go.
It's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Farewell.
To by i tak właśnie można było zrobić.
I am honored that... Good luck, then.
Are you...
Very well.
It's been a pleasure.
I know they're after me. I know it. They're after me. Sweet Jesus, I knew this day would come.
What? Who is... Carol said you can leave and...
Leave? I can't even set foot outside the door. Not now.
Please, calm down and tell me what's going on.
They're after me.
Who? Who's after you?
Sigismund's people, of course.
Why would they be after you?
Because he's never forgiven my criticisms of Nicopolis. Now he's decided to pay me back. What am I to do?
What makes you think someone's after you?
When I was on my way to Sassau, I saw Baron Pekar in Kosterlitz. He was with Sigismund on the crusade, as was I. Now I've been told he was seen at the local tavern. And a stranger's been creeping around the gardens here late at night. My God, there are signs someone was trying to force the door. They're after me, Henry. The Lord preserve me. They want to kill me.
Take it easy. If someone's after you, I'll see to him. I'll have a sniff around the town or lie in wait for him.
I don't know. What if he sneaks past you?
He won't, I promise. I'll hide in the garden, and if anyone starts creeping around after dark, I'll catch him.
You will, won't you? Good, good. And be sure to hide well. If he sees you, he won't come.
Pytanie, skąd on się będzie skradał. W sumie to mogłem podejść do oberży, jeszcze wypytać o niego. No, w sumie to tu kurwa nikogo nie ma. Wejdę do tej oberży może. O północy wypatruj zabójcy, cel nie osiągnięty. Jak kurwa nie osiągnięty?
God be with you. What can I do for?
Do you know anything about a Master Paykar?
That nobleman that showed up recently. They say he's staying at the local inn. Take care.
Here.
How about a bit of grub?
Satisfied?
Good day to you. What do you need? I'm hungry. I'd like a bite to eat.
Would you be Master Paycar?
I would. With whom do I have the pleasure?
Henry, of Skalitz.
And what do you want from me, Henry of Skalitz?
Stay away from Master Keyser.
Keyser? Conrad Keyser? Why should I want anything to do with him?
So he doesn't need to worry about you?
Worry? Good Lord, no. Why, we were friends.
To ask why you've come to Sasau?
An interrogation, then, I see. On business, of course.
And who is it you're doing business with?
Why don't you ask about my mistresses instead? My trade partners are my own private concern.
Right, that'll be everything.
As the master instructs. Take care now.
No ale w sumie na tego zabójcę to by się można było zaczaić też w pokoju chyba. Po co w ogrodzie siedzieć?
They're after me, damn it! They're after me, damn it! Hey!
Coś tu nikogo nie widać.
I'll get you. Just you wait.
Halt! What are you doing here?
Quiet, for God's sake. You'll wake the whole monastery.
Silence! For God's sake, I caught you in the middle of an assassination attempt.
Assassination? What are you on about?
You told me to my face you were here purely for business, that Master Keezer had no reason to fear you, and then I catch you sneaking up to his door.
Keezer? He's living here in the monastery?
Well, yes. Right here in this house. What's your business here?
It's all a terrible mistake. I've a long-standing arrangement with the custodian here, Sir Sebastian von Berg. I supply him with salt and spices, and I've come to realise how he's been cheating me repeatedly. The dispute's been running for a while and still has legs, so I wanted my money back, that's all. I've no quarrel with Conrad.
I don't believe a word you say.
Well, sorry, but I'm telling the truth. I suppose there's nothing to be done about it, unless you intend to skewer me on the spot. But if it will help you sleep better, I'll stop creeping around here at night and find some other way to deal with the custodian. God be with you. I'll get you. Just you wait. Bloody thing. Bloody thing. Bloody thing. Bloody thing.
No, chyba do środka nie wejdzie.
Halt! What are you doing here?
Quiet, for God's sake. You'll wake the whole monastery.
Silence! For God's sake, I caught you in the middle of an assassination attempt.
Assassination? What are you on about?
You told me to my face you were here purely for business, that Master Keezer had no reason to fear you. And then I catch you sneaking up to his door.
Keezer? He's living here in the monastery?
Well, yes. Right here in this house. What's your business here?
It's all a terrible mistake. I've a long-standing arrangement with the custodian here, Sir Sebastian von Berg. I supply him with salt and spices, and I've come to realise how he's been cheating me repeatedly. The dispute's been running for a while and still has legs. So I wanted my money back, that's all. I've no quarrel with Conrad.
All right. I suppose I'll have to take your word for it. But stop creeping around here at night and trying to break into the house. Conrad is scared half to death and I need him in his right mind.
Very well. That does sound like Conrad. I'll think up some other plan. Good luck to you.
An assassin, after... Well, did you find anyone?
I did.
And?
You needn't fear. I kept watch the whole night and nothing happened. A few folk passed by, but nobody dangerous.
And what about Pekar? Are you saying he has no malicious intentions?
None. He's just doing some trade with the custodian. That's what brought him to where you were.
Well, if you're sure. But I'd still rather lie low for a while.
Come to Talmberg. You'll be surrounded by a whole garrison there.
Yes. Yes, I suppose that does make sense. Thank you, Henry. I'm in your debt. We'll meet at Talmberg.
My whole...
Yeah.
A well-chosen site. You want to strike the gate, do you?
True. We don't want to do more damage than necessary.
I quite understand. Sir Toth is holed up there, is he?
Just so, Master Conrad. I hear you have some accounts to settle with him.
Ah, not entirely. I've done with him. Sigismund trusted him more than me in his campaign against the Ottomans, and we all know how that ended up.
How did it end up?
Badly, my lord. The flower of French knighthood was slain there. Sigismund fled for his life, and I did too, I must confess.
Be assured we shall not make the same mistake here. We do not intend to starve them into submission, but to break down the gate.
I am at your service, my lords. We will build the trebuchet quickly. It will be ready in a matter of days. And I can supply, for example, Roquetta to sweep the foe from the battlements.
Roquetta? I do not believe I've heard of such a term.
Roquetta are missiles filled with black powder with a touch hole at the bottom to ignite it. They shoot forward, something like a hand cannon, but without rocks. The rocket is the missile.
I see. But we don't have black powder in these parts. Nor cannon.
Indeed. It should have occurred to me. But I am very fond of Roquetta, and I always think what Alexander the Great might have accomplished with them. I understand. We find ourselves in a conventional situation that demands a conventional solution.
I'm still hoping that Toth will see sense and parley with us.
He may well do so, especially when we set up the trebuchet on his doorstep.
How are you? Goodbye.
Greetings. What do you need?
I've arranged for a priest to come. He promised to take care of the people around here.
Thank you, Henry. Lifting the spirit can help us all.
I got hold of a Sawbones to take care of our wounded.
Thank you. Most of them have already lost their homes. Their lives are all they have left. God be with you.
Watch out! There he is! Look out! There's one of those bastards! There! You see him? There's the cunt!
Co? Co tu się kurwa dzieje?
Look out! There's an enemy here!
God be with you.
God be with you.
Hey! Good day. Take care.
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
I came to an agreement with Conrad.
He's already here. You wouldn't believe how clever that fellow is. Now we really will build that trebuchet. That I guarantee you.
Glad I could be of service.
I'm truly grateful to you. And the men will be too when the assault starts. Fine work. You've certainly saved many lives. I probably shouldn't, but go and have a look in my trunk. You might find something there you can use.
Thank you.
See you later.
Która to jego ta skrzynia jest? A w Przybysławicach to mi się chyba jakaś kasa odłożyła w skrzyni. Muszę tam zaglądnąć.
I hope I can... Good boy.
Flower,
I'm on.
Goodbye.
Young master, the good Lord, in his infinite wisdom, gifted me the power to know the fate of men. For just a little coin, I can tell you all the good and evil that awaits you.
Why not? So, what fate awaits me, good wife?
Alas, young man, you will meet with great suffering. The Lord is testing you, or punishing you. Look to your conscience. Make restitution for all the evil you have done, and repent! Repent! Like the good thief, and perhaps you will be absolved.
Thank you. Here's your coin.
I thank you, Goodman. There's not many who treat me as kindly as you have. May God be with you.
God be with you.
God be with you.
Why not?
God save you. Take care.
Still no news. At least he's not...
Ten tu nie przybył jeszcze, ten miecznik? A jest.
I'm honoured that you should come to me.
How are you getting on here, Master Swordsmith?
I'd completely forgotten how pleasant it is to work in a village. I don't miss the stink of the town drains, that I can tell you. God be with you. Goodbye.
A no chuj.
So, how am I doing with the village?
Let's see. How do you think you're doing? We've already finished everything successfully. Excellent work, Henry.
I'm glad you're pleased.
No, 1500 przychodu. Można trochę zabrać. Jak tam budowa trabusza? Dobra, ja uciekam. Dobranoc i do jutra. Trzymajcie się, papa.